Hi, this is Zach from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at some bulletin board hero stocks on Wednesday the 13th of July. Starting off with ASA Resource Group, and nice bull flag breakout just above the 50-day moving average at 0.6 pence. Above the 50-day line, we're looking for a target towards 1 pence, which would be the top of a rising trend channel from January. Only a weekly close really back below the 50-day line cast the bull argument into doubt. 3 days in a row for advanced oncotherapy. First looked at it over the weekend or just before Monday's session began at 123 pence. Now it's up around 30 pence from that level, so doing rather well. Looking for a target towards the 200-day moving average at 163 pence. Even if we then cool off after that. In fact, the RSI at 57 shows that the shares are just getting underway rather than actually being overbought. So this could still surprise on the upside. Obviously, the main resistance here on the daily chart over 200 pence from the last year or so. Gfinity is next, and haven't looked at this for a long time, but it looks like the shares are trying to rehabilitate themselves here. A gap through the 50-day moving average at 9.08 pence, and while above that, there's a chance of heading up to post-February resistance and the 200-day moving average at 15.24 pence. Stock that I don't think I've looked at all before is Iron Ridge Resources. Here we've got beautiful break through the 200-day moving average, bounce off it 2.86 pence last month, and looking for a decent upside from current levels. Probably 12 pence would do the trick as far as being a 2 to 3 months target here, and that target's valid while there's no end of day close back below the former April resistance at 5.25 pence. Legendary Investments back again after quite a while. Two shares retraced back from the 0.4 pence plus peak seen at the end of April, bouncing off the 200-day moving average at 0.16 pence. And at least while we're above that, we've got a chance of an intermediate rally back towards the 50-day moving average at 0.26 pence. But we need to clear that 50-day line really to get us back in business for the big move that we had or were expecting earlier in the year. A rising trend channel from February points to 0.5 pence eventually, but we need to get through that 50-day line first. Seeing Machines was a recent request from a Twitter follower, and seems to be making progress above the 50-day moving average at 3.43 pence. Initial target here, 4.47 pence, the 200-day moving average, but the big target towards 6 pence and the top of a broadening triangle from the middle of last year over the next 2 to 3 months. Ideally now there'll be no sustained price action back below the 3.75 pence March floor. Soda Oil I haven't looked at for a long time, and from the chart maybe you can see why, but looks as though making decent attempts to break this falling wedge formation. It's taken quite a long time, but while we're above 0.2 pence, this is a potential bargain hunting situation. Initial target up to the 200-day moving average of 0.31 pence over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Finishing off with Serica Energy, which looks like a decent new breakout situation. Extended consolidation after that April peak through 13 pence. But bouncing off the floor of this rising trend channel from February very nicely and well above the 200-day moving average at 9.71 pence. But the message here at the moment is well above the February support line at 10.9 pence. We're looking for a 15 pence target at the top of the 2016 price channel. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.